What's going on, everybody? It is Friday today. Nice chill day, chill stream. I haven't done a Minecraft command video in a while, or even went live in a while. So obviously, I just thought, why not give it a go now, and see what we can cook up, see what we can do. We can mess around, maybe work on like a shop or anything like that, really, just anything, I guess. So let me just go ahead here and give myself a command block. My microphone is in the way of my keyboard. Give me a second, let me just move that around. Alright, much better, it's no longer in the way. Okay, so let me see if I can just slow that down a little bit. Much better. Okay, cool. So let's get the essentials of what we need. Let's get redstone. Let's get redstone repeat. Get some comparators as well, and redstone torch. Yeah, that's all we'll need. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Let me go to my Discord real quick. See, what should we do? And if you're watching the stream right now, then let me know in chat, or you can check my Discord. Pretty chill. Alright. We've just put the stream out. Just announced it. Alright, let's do this. Let's actually get going. So first off, let's build just something basic with the total command. How about that? Let's just build something basic for now. Get the ball rolling. We'll get a pressure plate in here. We'll get a weighted one, why not? That's what we really need. And we will just have a pathway. So let's get some gravel. And let's also get path. Let's get some grass. that we can do with these, with a mix of these. Let's scatter a few things of these around. Yeah, it looks alright, I guess. It's not work of art, but it looks fine. Yep, that looks fine. Okay, so let's just put all this in here now. Actually, we're not going to use this, we're not going to use a pressure plate. We're actually going to set up a little radius here that as soon as you go through it, it says welcome. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to get the coordinates from here, and get the coordinates from here as well. We're actually going to set up a little execute command to detect when a player's actually in the vicinity of these coordinates using an X, Y, and a Z command. Now, I haven't done the X, Y, Z command in a while, but we're going to try and do it. So let's do that. Let's set it up. So we're just gonna, before we actually start hiding these commands, which is nice to do, we're actually just gonna put it right out in the open here. So we're actually going to do a little execute command here. So we're gonna execute at P. We're gonna do X equals Y equals and Z equals. Now I haven't done this command in a while, so actually let me just do this. Nope. X equals Y equals Z. No. Y equals Z equals. No, I don't know if this is actually the command, but let's see if it is. Dx, dz, and dy. I believe that's actually it. I think there's a z. I think the z's before the y here. What's up, Sam? How you doing, mate? Dx equals. Now, like I said, I haven't done this command in a while, so I don't know. But let's see if it works. And then let's, I don't know. Give. No, that's not it. At player position. Dx, dz, or d, is it the other way around then, I'm guessing? Maybe y's here and z's here, I'm not too sure. Probably, that's probably what it is. Dx, dz, and dy. That's probably it. Let's see. Probably, that's probably it. Give. No. I don't know why that's not working. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull up this command, because I'm actually not too sure what the command is. Dx, dz, dy. dy dz, that's what it is. Give me 1 second, lads. That's what I'm doing incorrectly, okay. Apparently this is what I'm doing incorrectly. I have no idea how, but apparently I am. See, it doesn't actually, let's, wait, position, let's say 1, 1, 1, right? Then, as you see, so, you know, I'm sure you can do x equals 5, y equals 5, and then 10, z equals 5. See, it's having trouble understanding why I'm putting x down. I'm not too sure why it's doing that. Maybe it's because of this. This is what I'm meant to do, actually. I believe so. Yes, we have found it, lads. We have found it. I knew it was something to do with this. It's just I couldn't figure it out. So now we do, obviously, x equals, x equals, and then we type in a number. So let's get the coordinates now. So x actually equals, so x equals -2. Okay, so x equals -2. And then let's do y equals, and then y equals 4. Okay, so we're going to do 4. And then we're going to do z equals, let's find z -1. Okay, so let's do -1 here. And now, if we close this off, we should be able to do, no, sorry, we need to do dx now. So dx equals 0 because we are not actually, as you can see, we're still on the same x-axis, -2, -2. So there's no difference between that, so we're obviously going to put 0 down. And then we're going to do this now, and we're going to put in dy, okay? And the y value is 0 also because we want it to be on this plane. But just remember, when you do a y command, it's this block. When you stand on a block, it's this block here. Okay, so when it's one block above where you're actually standing. Otherwise, so this is 4, and obviously this is 3. So if I was to set something to happen at 3, it will happen to this block, not the block below. Okay, and that's what some people don't understand. So yeah, it's a 0, and because now we're going to do the dz axis, okay, that is going to be 2, I believe, because as you can see, we're going from -1 to 1, and that is 2, okay, so that should be that now. Now, we're executing at the nearest player there, okay, and now we've got that little square box, okay. Now we're going to put our little command in here, okay. Actually, no, we're not. We are going to, hang on a minute. Let me grab just this part here. Let me just collect all of that real quick. Hang on a minute. I want to know why that's not working. That's obviously not going to work. What's wrong with that there? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I must have done something wrong here, but let me just do this for now. Now let's instead of executing a player, we're going to /title. Sorry, no, we're going to detect first if there's a player there. Where is the detect command? I'm sure there was a detect. Let's just do test 4. What? I'm not sure this isn't working. For fuck's sake. Test 4 at A. What's family? I've never known family. Alright, that's fine. Test 4 at A. Okay. Let's not do test 4 then. Let's do kill. Found soulless. And now if we step out of there, let's see, does it still find me? No target match selected. Okay, so we've got a little box set up. Alright, cool. So what we're going to do now then, we're going to execute this, right? And then we're going to put a tilde mark here. Or we can actually just put the XZY again, so we can actually put -2, 4, and then we can put -1. Like that. And now we're going to type in our command here. So we're going to type in the command title at A in that area. So at A. And then we're going to title them something saying test for now. And I just, hang on. Title A, title, test. As you see, no target match selected. Let's stand in here now. And we get a test. Okay, cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of test 4 here. So we're going to test 4. Test 4, and then we're going to repeat, always active, and then you should see that when we step inside of here, we should get a little message. No, we're not. Well, we should get this turned on, but it's not. I'll put test, whoops. Let's put test 4, my bad. Like I said, I'm a little rusty, but oh well. So now as soon as we step in here, as you can see, it turns on. And then what we need to do after that is we now need to get a impulse command. I need to paste this in here. Just like that. And we're going to title at P, title saying test. But we don't want that to be on repeat, we just want it to be an impulse. So now when we step inside of here, that needs to get my bad, I forgot to put the second. So X, no, sorry, we're going to put 2, 4, -1, and now that should work, my bad. There we go, we get test, and we don't get spammed with it, we simply just get test. If we step out of the area, and then step back in the area, it's going to say it again. Now ignore what you see on this side of the screen, okay? That is simply just there. Okay, we can get rid of it via a command. It's just literally, it's command output currently on the screen, just so we know what the commands are doing. You see, it's finding me, and it's finding me over and over again. And we don't want that to happen. We want to put a little tiny delay on this, like half a second, and a 0-tick delay on this. Then when we walk into this area, it says test. So now we've got test working. Let's see if we can make it say, welcome to my world. There we go. And now when we walk into it, it's going to say welcome to my world on their screen. There you go, welcome to my world. And half a second is a little too late. So I'm going to walk now, and we're not getting it. So maybe if we up the radius just a little bit to have X to go up by 1. So let's do this. Difference between X, we'll put 1. And then again, we'll put difference between X here. And we'll put 1. Just like so. And now if we walk into it, and even here, we should get welcome to my world. So now, even if we are sprinting through, it should say it. There we go. So this is our little area here, these 2 blocks here. Now as you can see, we're out of it, but the second we step in it, it says welcome to our world. Now this here is not wait, okay, this was getting detected, it was just waiting a little bit. So this is our little area here, just like that. And that's what we are going to be currently working with. Okay. Now you can put this out, and then if this is like account mode, so if we'll do this, now obviously every single time it detects, it's going to give me an output, which is not what we want. We just want a 1 output. So this, we're going to run delay in 0. Now we've set up a little command here that when we walk through, it says welcome to my world. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to Alt middle click, Control middle click, and we should get a copy of that. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go underneath here. And we're also going to middle click this, control middle click this one. And now what we're going to do is we're going to click this, and we're going to place these 2 down here. Place this here. And now this should still work, but we don't want it to constantly be on, because that will be producing lag, okay? And it's not a lot of lag, but it does produce lag. Every 5 delay ticks, it goes off. Now we don't want that to happen. So what we're going to do, we can actually make this a lot shorter now, right? But if it's delay ticks 1, it's going to instantly detect me, right? And we want this to be on an impulse, because we're now going to set up a little timing mechanism to test whether I'm in the vicinity of the area to actually turn this on. We don't need that because it's not multiple commands, but we can. It's not like a multitude of commands, like 50 command blocks turning on at once that don't need to be on. But we can set up a little area so when if a player is in here, it will turn on the commands in this little area. Okay. I'm also actually, you know what? No, we're gonna put this on repeat real quick, and I'm actually going to put this on 5 ticks, just like before. Now, actually, we are going to set up a something that would be pretty cool that doesn't need to be on constantly because it can cause lag. We are now going to set up a little animated sign. Okay. So one little animated sign here. So let's just first off place down our sign, and that's going to be right there. Now this is going to say G for now, or S, or whatever, and it's going to be animated. So let's work on that now. So let's put nothing there for now, okay? But we will animate this, okay? So now let's go down here again. Let's clear out just a little area for this, just a little area for this animated sign. And it's really easy to actually animate signs in this game, and it's pretty fun to do as well. We'll have to put that there. I forgot about the gravel path. But yeah, it's really easy to actually animate signs. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So first off, we're going to have this here. Okay. I'm going to have it to test 4. So slash test 4 at P. And we're going to put a radius on this. R equals, let's put a 10 block radius for now. You can set coordinates up if you wish, but obviously, you know, right now we don't really need to do that. So obviously we're just doing a test for at PR equals 10 for now. So this is now testing for players that is in the vicinity of 10 blocks from this command block. As you can see, it's found me. If I was to walk away, you will see that it will stop finding me on the scoreboard. You'll see it now, the scoreboard would, on the chat, so the chat's going to disappear now. You'll see this. As you can see, there we go, now it's disappeared. We go into the vicinity of 10 blocks and it's found me again. That's exactly what we want. We're actually going to turn off the game rule command block output right now though. It's not command block output, it's command block feedback. So let's just turn that off right now. Just like that, so now I won't get spammed. And now what we're actually going to do is we're going to get comparator here. So now it knows it's detected when it finds me. Okay, so there we go. Now we don't need a comparator here. We can do a little command block chain here, but to keep it simple, we're going to keep a comparator here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set this as an impulse, and what this is going to do, this is going to simply clone, and then we're going to do tilde tilde tilde. And we're going to find out now what, game rule command block output false. Right, so that should disappear off my screen now. There we go, it's disappearing. Okay, so basically this here, right, we're going to now find what's the left of it, because we're actually going to be going left of this, which gravel's going to fall on me again. That's perfectly fine. There we go. Now the reason why I'm going left is because we've actually got space here. I'm gonna have to break this once again. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so now we've got a little area here. Now we're going to set up a sign here that simply says hi. Okay, that simply just says hi. Alright, and now what we're going to do here is we are going to find out what way this is. This is X and it's +1. So we're going to go here and we're going to go 1. And now we're going to do space tilde tilde tilde. I'm going to put 1 down as well. And now this is going to clone everything that's in this vicinity. So this right here, it's going to clone this block. And it's going to paste it here now because we need to find the coordinates of this. So -2, 4, 0. So we're going to put a destination coordinates in now. -2, 4, 0. And now, every time we come into the vicinity of this area, we should say, it should say hi. 1 second. So let's leave the area, and then when we come back, we should see now a sign that appears that says hi. We should do. If we don't, then I'm not too sure why that's not working. Give me a second. That should be. Let's put that on repeat and always active for a second. Let me just double check. Okay, so it's currently pasting in air, I believe. Let me see if I can build here. No. Why is this not working? That should be working. I don't know why it's not. Let me just see if I can clone itself. -240. Did I get the coordinates right? Yeah, I did. Okay then, I'm not too sure why that isn't working. Huh. Okay. Let me just see if I can clone it. -240. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, I have no idea why that's not working. Let me see if it'll clone itself. It's not. Why? I don't understand that. That should be working. There's no reason it shouldn't be. Clone tilde space tilde. One block up to tilde. 3 blocks up. Okay, and let's place this down now. Let's put this on always active. There we go. That's working now. I don't know why it wasn't working downstairs. Okay, so now let's have it clone 1 block to the side here. 1 block to the side, and let's get coordinates placed down again. So let's do -2, 4, 0. That's 1 block to the side, so this should be air now. Okay, and if we do that. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, never mind. Right, so let me just clone this real quick. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not too sure why that wasn't working, but I can understand why it wasn't now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set this up now. So just like what we've done before, we're going to be testing for the player. So let's test for at P R equals, let's do 10 for now. Okay, and then what we're going to do is this is going to test for a player in the radius of 10. It's going to be always active. I'm going to have it on a 1 second delay. And that 1 second delay is 20 ticks, if you guys can see that right there. And we're actually not going to have it execute on first tick, because there's no need for it to be on execute on first tick. So now let's do this. And we're going to have this here, but this is going to be on impulse and needs redstone. Now we're actually going to clone this now again, and we're going to place this down, and we're going to click chain conditional always active. Now what this does, this is now waiting until this, once this has got a positive feedback, so once this has ran the command and successfully ran it, this then comes in and says, alright, it's my turn. The previous one was successful, so now I'm going to run my command. If the previous one was unsuccessful, for some reason, it won't continue on with the command until the one previous before that was successful. Now let's change this to a 10 tick delay, which is half a second for now. And let's clone that now. And now let's put this here. I'm going to have H, then we're going to have HI, HI. Alright, so for now, what this should keep on doing it. I'm going to actually put this on repeat, and we're going to put it on a 40 tick delay. We don't need to put that on repeat right now, but I'm just doing it for testing purposes. So please tell me that it's working now. There we go. As you can see, it says hi. As you see, it's typing hi, as you guys can see right there. It is typing hi, which is pretty cool. It's just saying HI for now, but we are going to be changing that. And the way we change that is simply by just doing this pretty much. So let's just get rid of all of this. You know, dig out a little space here. Just like so. And now what we're going to get it to do is we're going to turn this onto a longer delay. So for every one, we're going to count half a second. So 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Okay. So 4 seconds, that's 20 times 3, which is 60. But we're going to add a half a second tick delay. So we have time to obviously come back to the start here. So this is going to be an empty sign, okay? The next one is going to say H. I'm going to spell out hello, okay? Just like that. And then we're going to take it to say hello backwards now, okay? And we haven't got enough command blocks, which is perfectly fine. We can always make more. But remember, we're now going to have to recount. So instead of 60, it's going to be now 70, 80, 90, 100. Add the extra 10 on, 110. Okay. Now we won't need this many, but we'll do it anyway. And now we're going to have H, and now we're going to go from 110 to 80, and that's what's this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with a 1 there. That's 40 ticks. With the extra 10 here, we're going to count that as an extra second, which is going to be 60. Okay. So now if we put this on to a 70-tick delay, which is not what I wanted. Hang on a minute. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 80 ticks, my bad, not 60. With the extra, it's going to be 90 ticks. So that now is going to say hello, and it's going to type out hello, which it's all broken at the moment. Let's just get rid of that real quick. This should be on always active streak. And this should now type out hello. If we've got the timings right, it should not bug out, as you guys can see, but it's bugging out just a little bit, so we're going to add a little bit more delay onto that. There's a tiny bit of a bug there, so we're going to add an extra couple of seconds, okay? Which is extra couple of ticks, I meant, not seconds. But now it says hello, it spells out hello, and then it gets rid of hello, so it's typing different messages out. Now you can get it to type out whatever you want. It's just a matter of setting up the signs to get it to say what you want, and then finding out the right tick delay. And these are just simply clone commands that are cloning the block in front of it using the tilde marks here to signify where the block is. Just one block on the one block plus on the x-axis, and again we type in exactly where we want it because we only want it to clone one block. So we type in the exact same coordinates of where it's going to start cloning from and where it's going to end clone from, and then it's going to paste in where the clone actually where you want the clone to be. So let's get some more type down now. So now we've got it simply testing, writing out hello, and we know the exact ones now. So now let's get it to type out something pretty cool. So let's have an empty sign here, and let's make it say, let's make it type out GUI testing, okay? GUI, so GUI T, and then say GUI TE, and GUI test, and then GUI test, and then GUI test I, and then GUI testing, well, test in. Let's see what that says right now. I'm gonna smoothen it out a little bit. We need it to be a little longer, but it should say GUI testing and then reset back to nothing. Why do I keep doing that? There we go. Now, there's 90. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 command blocks here, and that's on 110. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add a few more. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make, I was going to say I'm going to make it go up, which I can do that. A little difficult here. But these are going to be empty ones, and they're going to be on unconditional, and they are literally going to be on always active, but they're going to be on a 0 tick delay, because these are kind of ones that we don't need, we don't want. We can use them if we want to, but we're not going to, because it's just a fact of me showing you how to actually set up cornering commands. There we go. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Now we don't actually have to set it as a loop here, because what we can do now is if we set that facing down, if I can please, it would be nice if I could please. Just like that. Now we actually don't need to put this on an repeat always active. Now we can actually just put it on an always active chain command conditional and set it as a 10 tick delay. So now it's all looped up, and there's a way that we can actually start this loop simply by having a little player detector right here. This is going to be unconditional. This is also going to be an unconditional command, because these are commands that are on the side. When a command is getting an input from a different direction, it has to be an unconditional if you want it to run, because commands that have a conditional output such as this have to be in a chain like this. And as you can see with this one, because it's facing down, there's no command block above it. So therefore, because the arrow is pointing down, there's no command above it, so therefore it can't actually read whether there's a correct or an incorrect signal coming from the previous command block, because it does not read commands going into it from the side. Same thing for this one as well. This one's facing that way, but it's getting a signal from the top, so therefore it cannot read if this one here is correct or not, because there isn't a command block there. This is going to break, but oh well. Yeah, it's breaking currently, which is fine. We're going to put an impulse here just to stop it from freaking out. There we go, sweet. Now if we put this on a chain here and put it on always active, and then simply give it a pulse, which we are going to now. Like that, that's not going to work, I don't think. No, it's not, because this is a chain. This is a complete chain now. So what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to do this. Watch. So now, if we have an impulse command, an impulse one here, right, that only activates once. So we're gonna have a chain here, conditional. No, we're gonna have an impulse. My bad. An impulse here that comes off of this one, but we have it as moving this one back here, and then we do this. There's a major flaw here in this. If someone activates this a bunch, it's going to start freaking out. That's fine. You know what? We can have this running all the time then, I guess, for now. There's ways of fixing it, I guess. But because it's a loop, which we don't have to have it as a loop. Yeah, let's not have it as a loop, because otherwise there's things that are going to mess with it a little bit too much. So let's have it test for a player. As soon as it finds a player, it's going to then title. No, it's going to simply just run an is command. It's going to kill at E, and then we're going to call it name equals start. Now nothing's going to be called start 55 in this world, so we'll just call it kill start 55, and it's going to have an incorrect output, so we're going to say that it's going to start anyway, and then it should, if I have done this correctly, we should be able to back up now, go back in here, and it should start with the sign. As you guys can see, it says GUI testing. It says GUI test, but yeah. And it's doing GUI testing, and then here we're going to have GUI, and then we're going to have testing. And then it's going to say the exact same thing, but backwards now, so it looks like it's typing it away. These two we're going to ignore because they don't do anything. Now we're going to have to figure out the tick delay for this to continuously repeat. So this one's going to be on repeat now, always active, but it's going to be on a crazy tick delay right now. No tick delay, so this is going to be absolutely spazzing out right now, which it's not, but there you go, whatever, that's fine. But we do need a repeat on this, so this should, well, it should be spazzing out, but it's not. I'm not too sure why. These should be empty. Yes, they are. Okay, cool. So this is literally just doing a 0 tick delay. If I was to add like a 20 tick delay on this, then it would start spazzing out. My bad. Well, it should be. I'm not too sure why it's not. Let's just back out and go back into it. Take this off always active. There we go, now it's going to start spazzing out. We just need to reset. As you can see, it's just spazzing out at the moment, because now we need to find out the right timing for it. So let's count how many of these we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20, that's going to be 200. But because of the extra delay, we're going to have it on 220. So now if we come out of the area, just like so, and now let's go back into the area, it should reset, and now it should say GUI. Hang on, let me just get out of the area for a good amount of seconds. Let's go back into the area now. Okay, that's not good. Let's have this on always active real quick. Needs redstone real quick until this actually stops freaking out. Yep, it's just got to run through its test. Let it run through its test right now. There we go. I don't know why it disappeared there, but there you go, I guess. There's legit no reason it should have disappeared there, but it did. And I'm not too sure why. I think it disappears after tests. I think it disappears. I don't think it's actually detecting signs above it for some strange reason. I'm not too sure why. Let's actually put this on 300, which is every couple of seconds now. So let's see it. Testing, and it's getting put away now, which is not good. So 300 is not the key. Let's put it on 400. I believe that should be it because it was on 20. Let's put it on 400. Maybe that is the key. I have no idea. I forgot. We need to make it, let it run its course real quick. So let's put it on these redstone and let it run its course. Stops at GUI test, and then it just like, it's like I don't know what to do. So yeah, these here are, for some reason, they are not being detected. Let's do it. Huh, I wonder why it's actually getting rid of it. That really doesn't make any sense to me. Why it gets rid of it, it really doesn't make any sense to me why it gets rid of it. It shouldn't get rid of it. GUI test and then it gets rid of it. Okay, hang on a minute. Yeah, there's no reason why it should be doing that. Let's turn this off and let it run its course right now. Yep, still run. It's probably going to do this once more. I'm just going to have to let it run its test. Run its course. See what it's doing. And it shouldn't be setting it back to air. It honestly should not be setting it back to air. I don't understand why it's doing that. I really don't. Let's put this at 500 ticks. Let me now put it on always active. So in 500 ticks, it should place a sign down, and we'll see what it actually does now. 500 ticks is long enough. Okay, good. Right. It's getting rid of some signs that don't actually detect blocks. For some reason, I'm not too sure why that is. That's really weird. Actually, I don't understand why that's doing that. Let's set that back to 300, which is about 30 seconds. Go away, cow. Okay, GUI test is not detecting as a block. GU is not testing as a block. So that is really strange. But let's see if that actually detects better. Oh, it does. Okay, that actually detects a lot better than it normally would. All right, cool. So actually, we could just do this for now. Okay, now let's check it. Make sure, maybe it's doing it correct this time. Who knows? Is it the same blocks? Yep, it's still doing the same bug. See, it doesn't usually do this. I'm not too sure why it's doing this. Maybe. Okay, let's get rid of this. Not all of it, but let's just get rid of that much, right? Now, let's have it like this. Why don't we? Okay, so let's try something else now. Let's do GUI. GUI testing. This way. And we could have like a / and a backslash, which I don't think my backslash works. It should. I can't find it on this keyboard. I don't know this keyboard that well. Because everything is actually moved. So I just got to press different buttons until I actually come across it. Unless backslash has been moved off the keyboard from somewhere. Yeah, okay, so we'll just say, I don't know, let's just keep it at that, okay? And then let's do this every 40 ticks. That's probably way too fast, but alright. Yeah, it's way too fast. Let's add a 20 tick delay on these, because that's what I done last time when I was messing around with this, and it seemed to work a lot better. So now let's actually add a 60 tick delay on this now. Put it on, needs redstone at the moment, and let's make that run its course. There we go. There we go. Now let's Activate it. Place a block down. GUI testing this way. And you see, there's a little thing there. You see, like it's flickering. It doesn't usually do that. At least on Realms, I know it doesn't do that. I'm not too sure why it's doing that on here. I just it's flickering. That's something I can't actually prevent then clearly. So there's nothing wrong with the commands. It's just literally it flickers, and I'm not too sure why that is. Alright, you know what? That's fine. Shouldn't be doing that, but there we go. Yeah, even doing it a different way, it's not flickering. Yeah, no, okay, I spoke too soon. It's flickering now. See, like, this used to happen like chests. You could do like a chest GUI, but you have to keep opening the chest. And with shulker boxes, you don't actually keep having to keep opening the chest. So actually, look, I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's leave this world real quick. Right. And let's go to... This is a survival world. I should not have went into this. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna check it out. I'm trying to look for a world. I don't know if I deleted it or not. I don't think I did. I don't even know if I made it on here or not. What's this? Oh, yeah, this was a recreation. No need for that. What's up, Lumpy Octopus? How you doing, mate? Anyway, let's go back onto the CMD testing world, and we will, we'll see if we can obviously get a GUI set up, because GUI setups are pretty cool, so, let's do that right now. My inventory is going to be full of signs, yep. You know what, it's quicker if I just do this, to be honest. Am I the guy who did that factions? Yes, I am, mate. I did. Yes, Rootland factions. I am that guy. Yes. Yep. I am that guy who did that factions, mate. Now, let's actually get rid of this because we don't want this here. Because it is pretty shit. So now, let's actually give myself what do they call them? They're not barriers. What are they called? Structure blocks, but they're not structure blocks. They're structure voids, that's it. That's what I wanted. There we go. Now I can actually place that here. And I'll have something to place on, and no one can see it, and everyone can walk through it. Sweet. Okay. So let's have a little GUI set up on the left here. So let's get a shulker box and let's see if this is actually still working from 2020, because I have no idea if it is. It'd be kind of sad if it's not. You know what? Let's go for a nice colour. Let's go for orange. I haven't done an orange shop in a while. So yeah, I know for a fact it was definitely working a couple of updates ago. I don't know if it's working now, but I guess it's just a matter of time that we need to find out. Alright, so this should have an open and close mechanism. Yes, it does. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. Let's actually get rid of this right now because we will need to actually place something down that is named. We don't have to, but I'm going to, just to make it seem a little nicer, I guess. To make it look like a proper shop. I don't actually know how to color code on here, so I just need to get the color real quick. 1 second. There we go. Let's just copy that. Sweet. And now let's actually make this look nice. So let's paste this down here. Put 6 and put GUI shop version 1. Let's just grab this out of my inventory. Now this should look really nice now. So when we go inside of it, it should look a little bit professional. So now let's do this. Let's open it. As you see, GUI shop version 1. That is looking really, really nice. So now we're actually going to be using a lot of test blocks now, okay? So now what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be placing these on their backsides like this. And we're actually going to have commands underneath them. So let me go and copy a command block down here. There we go. Actually, a repeat command block is not the best command block that I want to be copying. It should be an impulse. There we go. So let's put this here and let's type in / Now we're going to be testing to see if this block above it, this shulker box, is the same as the shulker box in there. Now we do that, we're going to put a / I'm going to put test for blocks, just like that. It has to have an S on the end of it because we are testing for a certain area instead of just a certain block. We're actually testing for a multitude of blocks. Which is just the shulker box. But instead of having to specify and stuff like that, we're going to put in test for blocks instead of test for block. That's very important. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to specify where we're testing the blocks from. And we're actually going to be testing the blocks from an area that's just right above it, which is this right here, okay? That's the command to test for the blocks just above it. Now we're going to put in the coordinates of where we are actually going to be testing for. And that's going to be this right here. Okay, that's -15, 5, 4. Okay, I'm going to do -15, 5, and 4. And now we're going to put this on repeat. I'm going to put it on always active. I'm going to put it on delaying ticks 40. We'll set up an on and off switch in just a second. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get a comparator here. And we're going to place it down. And if this gives a positive output, I put equals. We don't want equals. That's an incorrect command. This should give us a output not identical. Yeah. Oh, -15. I did not put -15. My bad. I put equals by mistake. Let's put -15. There we go. We should get a positive output now. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Now, this is going to be our base command block. We're going to be pretty much using this for everything now, okay? Because this is where we're actually going to be setting up the menus, okay? These shulker boxes can stay here for now, but we're going to be customizing this one in here, okay? So, let's go and get some items. Let's choose some items that we want. We can do whatever type of items we really want to, but last time I checked, IDs was not working on actual items for clearing them certain types of items. So, but I am going to test it. But last time I checked, you couldn't do it. So let me actually /give @s, and we're going to give myself a log, and it's going to be 1, and the data is going to be 555, which I don't think is actually a thing, but we'll try it. There we go. Now it's a data value of 555. So if we have a command block down here that clears, I'm just testing this, I don't think it's going to work though. Clear log 164,555. I'm gonna have it on ours actually. Yeah, see. Clear at a log 555. But now if we actually get a normal log, it's gonna clear that as well, which is not what we want. As you can see, it's clearing the normal one now. Alright, so let's just do this then. 555 or 555. So let's get a log out of here. And I'm guessing it's still going to clear it. Because that's what we're told to do. So it's obviously going to clear it. No matter what the data value of it is. Hence why we use Bedrock. There we go. Now we don't have to put a data value in it, because if we just put Bedrock here, then it should clear us. There we go. Okay, now we don't want that on right now. We're going to put on Impulse. And now we can get a bunch of Bedrock. We're going to get an anvil. I'm going to start typing out different categories. So we're going to have this as logs. Just you know, for actually no, let's not put logs. Let's actually put like building blocks. Well, let's put it in something more readable, but that color, which should be B. There we go. Building blocks, nice. Now let's put something else. Let's have potions. Let's put that as gold. Now let's have one more category. Let's have ores. And for that, we're going to be putting it in a pink color. There we go. Now we're going to place this here, I'm going to place this here, I'm going to place this here. I'm going to switch these around, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy this, and we're going to place it here, and we're not going to touch this now, okay? Actually, we're going to break it though. We are going to place it on its right side, just like that. I'm not going to be touching this, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're now going to use this as a shop. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to do this. This we're going to now name building blocks. This we're going to name as ores. And we're going to get a second one down here, or a third one even, my bad, a third one down like that. I'm going to name this one potions. Now we don't have to color these. These are not going to be seen by the actual person who's buying. These are just here for now. Now, what we're going to do here is on ores, we're actually going to take our ores out. It's pretty simple. I'm not going to lie to you, it is pretty simple. In here, this one's called building blocks, so we're going to take out building blocks. And in here, this one is called potions, so we're going to take out potions. Now the reason why I do that is because if we take out building blocks now, you'll see that the building blocks one turns on. If we put building blocks back but take out ores now, you'll see that ores one will turn on, as you can see. And now if we put the ores back in and take out potions, you'll see that the potion one actually turns on. And that is now we've made a selective menu inside of a shulker box. So now I've actually made the selective menu. What we're going to do now is we are going to turn this on real quick. I'm actually going to put a radius on that real quick. R equals 2. Just for now. Because it's a little annoying. And I'm guessing if I get too close, it's going to clear me. Sweet. It is. Sweet. Okay, cool. So let's do this real quick. Get some bedrock now. And let's set up these menus. So I'm going to show you how now to set up menus, okay? So now we've actually got a select pick, okay? So we've got a select pick now. I'm going to set up a little button over here that resets the GUI. Because that's what I'm going to need in just a second. So now if I break this and then when we press this, it should put it back. Why is it not putting it back? It's not cloned anything. I don't know why you would say that it has when it hasn't. Minus 1554. Oh, it did. It just took a while to run. Ah, it's on 46. Okay, I want that on 0. Okay, so now like if we just press this, it should just give us one back. Sweet, it does. That resets us to the main menu. Okay, cool. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. So, guys, okay, so basically, right, let's have, okay, so we've got the GUI menu here, okay, we've got a reset here. Now we're going to set up menus, okay. So, the way we're going to set up menus, we're actually using an impulse command block, which is the orange one, and we're going to place in front of these a little clone, just like what I've done over here. So we've already got it set up, so we're going to do that. Just a little clone, just like this. I'm going to place these all here, okay. Then what we're going to do now is we're going to place these down like this. And now we're going to place down our second menus, okay? Which we haven't actually got set up just yet. So let's just set them up now. Let's do ores first, which I believe is that, no, ores is the end one. Okay, yeah, so we'll do ores first. Now this is just here for labeling. We're not actually going to be using it for anything, but it is just the ores menu. Okay. So let's get an anvil and let's get to naming, and we are now going to make our ores menu. Okay, so we're going to put here now, and we're just simply going to put basic ores, just like iron. Iron is going to be white because that is obviously the color of iron. So iron's going to be white. Now let's do diamond, and that's going to be blue. But let's do redstone first, actually. So that's going to be red, which is C. So we're going to do redstone. Then we'll do diamond. Why not? Just like that. That is not how you spell diamond. There we go. So now we've got iron, redstone, and diamond. So now we're going to go in here, and we're actually going to put them out. Now you don't have to do it like I'm doing it. You can have loads of things in here. Like you could just fill the entire choker box. I'm just keeping it nice and short and simple, which again is what I recommend you do if this is your first time doing it. I recommend you keep it short and simple, short and sweet. Now this is where we come back to our test for blocks. Okay, so this is where we test for blocks now, and we're going to be testing with this right now. Okay, so again, now what we're going to do, I'm going to set up the ores area. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm just literally going to break these up. Yep. And now we're going to set up the ores menu. So what we're going to do, we're going to come here, and we're going to then start placing down now our ores menu, just like that. But we're not just going to be doing that. We are actually going to be taking out the areas to set it up. So just like what we've done with the first menus there, we're going to be copying, doing this. So this one is going to be iron. Let's do that. Iron. And let's take iron out, which is the first one here. Let's do this one for redstone, just like that. Now we're going to take out redstone. And then this one is going to be diamond, just like that. So we're going to take out the diamond, just like so. Now these are on always active, okay? I don't recommend you put them on always active, but if you want to keep it short and simple, then you can put them on always active. Like I said though, you don't have to. It's just, you know, if you don't really know how to make an on and off switch, which I'll be doing at the end of this, then just keep them on always active right now. And if you want to learn how to do an on and off switch, stick around until I'm done with this, which will take me about half hour, and then I'll show you guys how to actually set that up. So now again, we're going to bring out our clone block, which is going to be here. We're going to actually copy that, and now we're going to be placing these down just like so. If you guys have any questions, ask me in chat. More than happy to answer your guys' questions in chat. Let me know and I'll answer. I have got chat up on the left hand side of my on my second monitor, so you guys can obviously ask me stuff. And that's what it's there for, right? So this is the diamonds category now, okay? This is the redstone category. This is the iron category, okay? So now let's set up another GUI now, and this is going to be next to the ores menu, and this is going to be called iron. Okay, now you don't need to set these up. I am just setting these up because I can. It's just the way I work. It makes things a lot more simpler, so that's the way I am doing it. So let's set up now diamond menu. Okay, so now let's type in this, right? And let's type in actually we don't have to actually set that up. We could just make him click on that and then it buys diamonds. We could do that. Or buys iron. It makes it a lot more simpler. We don't actually have to do that. We can get rid of this actually. You can do quantities and that. It's simply just making these in subfolders, because these are basically folders that were interim, kind of making like folders. If you're just thinking like a PC, this is kind of like that. So let's go and make these actually 5. So we're actually going to get rid of the clone here, and we're actually going to set up this, and we're going to do execute commands. Now these are going to be big execute commands, so I want you guys to listen up here and pay close attention to these execute commands, because if you do not listen carefully, you will get a little bit messed up here.
Listen.
We just had someone donate, I believe. I'm not too sure. I just got, hey, listen. Yeah, we just had someone donate or subscribe. It was one of them. I'm not too sure. I believe it was subscribing. But thank you for that, for whoever just subscribed. Really does help out the channel a lot. Yeah, we just had Kebby has joined the Solus Army. Thank you so much. I think I said that right. But thank you so much for whoever just joined the channel. Really does help me out a lot. Yeah, thanks for subscribing. Kelvin, my bad, it was Kelvin. There we go, Kelvin. I still need to get used to these pop-ups coming up on stream. But thank you so much for subscribing and joining the Solus Army. Don't forget to stay Solus, and obviously down the bright side of life. Okay, so command input. Let's put for the payment system. Okay, so like I said, it's an execute command. Listen very carefully here. If you don't listen very carefully, you're going to get messed up. So first off, we're going to type in execute. Okay, now the execute command is something we can execute a certain coordinate and run the command on them coordinates. Okay, so that is what we're typing in execute. We're going to execute the nearest player, right? And now we're going to type in the coordinates, which is going to be here. Okay, so here is the coordinates, -15, 4, 3. Okay, so the nearest one's -15, 4, 3. So -15, 4, and 3. We are now going to execute players from that coordinates. Okay, so we're going to actually test this out in this area in the chat. Execute at P, and then position, and then obviously we've got the command. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to simply just execute at P -15, 4, and 3, and we are going to take money off them. So we're going to type in the scoreboard command. Now we haven't actually got a scoreboard, so just type in scoreboard here. I'm actually going to exit out the command block, and we're going to actually set up a scoreboard. Okay, we're going to scoreboard, and then we're going to do objectives, and we're going to do add, and we're going to add a scoreboard of whatever we like. So objectives, add, and then let's type in the name of the scoreboard, which is going to be money. Basic thing. I can set up a player offline detect system and all that afterwards, later on in the stream if you want. So just do add money, and then we're going to do dummy, and we can actually type something in here that makes it look cool, like that. So it's going to be called money, but it's going to look as if it's called money with a 6, just like that. Okay, so now if we just do scoreboard once again, that's schedule. If we just do scoreboard once again, and then we type in objectives, and we type in set display, and then we click on sidebar, and then we type in money. As you guys can see, it adds money. So now we're actually going to add ourselves to the scoreboard. So we're going to do scoreboard once again. This time we're going to do players, we're going to do add, and then we're going to do at S, or just stay Solus, whichever one you guys want, to the money scoreboard, and I'm going to give myself 1,000 money. There we go. Now we have 1,000 money. Now what we're going to do is this right here. We're going to do scoreboard players, and then we're going to do test at P, and then we're going to do scoreboard players. No, sorry. I need to do this actually in my inventory. I've forgotten how to do this already. Scoreboard players test. That's it. Yeah. So we're gonna do test, and we're gonna do at P, and we're gonna do money. I'm gonna test how much money they have. So we're gonna actually players test at P money. I'm gonna type in here money, and And we're going to test if they have, say, 10 money. Let's do that. So let's see if they have 10 money, which it's not really seeing if they have 10 money. It's just seeing if they have the score of 10 on the scoreboard. Okay. So, like I said, it can get a little bit confusing here. So obviously, do pay close attention here. So it's just testing if we have 10, and if we look inside of there, put on that, and then put on repeat, always active. It's going to test if I have 10. The score 1000 is in the range of 10 to obviously the maximum amount you can count up to. So that's cool. It's going to give us a positive output if we have 10. If we don't have 10, it's not going to do it. But if it does, what we're going to do now is we're going to simply tell it to do a clone command here, which clones them back to the main menu here. Now this is just a little thing that I like to do. You don't have to do this, but it's just a little thing that I like to do. This should be the, yeah, this is the main menu. Okay, cool. So it's going to clone them back to the main menu, right? And then it's going to have, these are going to be on the chain command block, by the way. This is going to be chain, conditional, always active. This one is also going to be chain, conditional, always active. And what this is actually going to do now, this is going to break a chest. Okay, so this is going to, we're going to get a chest right now, and I'll tell you what to put the command in as. So this one's a clone command. This now is going to be /fill, and then we're going to do above one, and then fill above one, and we're going to type in fill it as air 0 and set it as a destroy air. Okay, so what that's going to do is if we get a redstone torch here and send a pulse through this, that's actually going to break that as air, or it should, but it's not. Why is it not? One second. Fill one. Yeah, destroy. A0 destroy. Oh, I must have spelled destroy wrong. Whoops. But yeah, so that's going to break it basically. And what that's going to do now, we need to turn on tile drops for this. I turned it off because it's annoying. But yeah, we're going to actually turn it on. So we're going to go to the game settings here. And we're going to go down to where it says tile drops. I'm actually going to turn them on. Now what that's going to, what we're going to do now, we're actually going to clone this, my bad. So we're going to actually move, wow, I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. You know what? We're actually going to clone here. So we're going to type in clone, and then that, and then I'm going to do it again. And then we're going to say clone it. We're cloning it one block in front. Okay, so we're going to put the coordinates there now, which actually we're going to do it a different way. We're going to do this tilde 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 1. Okay, so that should paste a chest from here into here. This should open. It's not, but whatever. That should be the main menu, so we don't really need to be going into them. And now what it's going to do, this is going to clone this chest from here that's going to have iron in it. So now if we just open this and get some iron, and we get a stack, we're going to put a stack of iron in here. This is then going to get destroyed, so this is going to fill. I'm going to do air 0 destroy. And then what that's going to do immediately now, it's going to kill at E, type equals chest. No, sorry, type equals item, my bad, dash name equals chest, okay? And the chest is going to be in a radius of 3 blocks, okay? So, just like that. So type that command in as you see it, okay? And just to stop the chest from escaping, we are going to do this right now. You can put glass here, make it look a lot nicer, but oh well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to now kill the chest, and then once we kill the chest, it is then going to TP at E, type equals item dash R equals 3, and then close it, and that's going to teleport where the players are standing. So it's going to teleport right here, minus 15, 4, and 3. So minus 15, 4, 3. Minus 15, 4, and 3. There we go. And we are also going to have that go up a bit. So we're going to have it spawn, actually, we're going to have it spawn a 7 instead. And it can be like a little funnel, so to say, that it comes down. Just to make it look nice. You guys can do a lot better job at building than I can. But, you know, just make it look nice, I guess. And then once we buy something, so we're going to go into ores, because that's the only one that's working right now. There you go. It's a little delayed. I'll fix that in just a second. And we're not getting cleared. So if I just obviously up the radius on that, put it as 5 or 6 even, whatever. Open this. Now we're going to click on iron. Now it hasn't actually took the money out. I don't think it has. No, we haven't set that up yet. And because it hasn't took the money out, it hasn't been active. So this here. It tested, but it did not take my money away. So all of this should, no, this needs to be on a 1 tick delay. This also needs to be on a 1 tick delay. Sorry guys, make these all on a 1 tick delay. I forgot to tell you that. This can be on a 0 tick, that's perfectly fine. Oh, we've done it on diamond instead. Whoops. Okay, so that's why it didn't work. Whoops. Let's actually change this iron to diamonds. My bad, guys. $10 diamonds, 10 money. Completely unrealistic, but you know what, that's fine. Right, so now let's do that. And now, let's immediately now take the money away from them. So now, we're going to copy this block here, which is executed on that player. Okay, and we're now going to place that here. We're going to then click chain, always active. And instead of that test now, what we're going to do is we're going to click add. And then at P, money minus 10. And that needs to execute straight away. Okay, so now guys, if we just reset the shop, because I ended up clicking on iron when it wasn't iron. So let's click on ores here. That should clear my bedrock. There we go. Now let's click on diamond here. And as you can see, it reset us back to the main menu. We didn't actually lose any money. Let's go and double check why that is. Ah, we broke the chain. This was a fill block to air, so this fill, and this needs to be on the same level, which I forgot to do. So this here fill, and then we're going to do tilde 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 space tilde tilde tilde, one above, to air 0 destroy. I'm going to put that on a 1 tick delay. Yes. Okay, cool. Now it should work. So let's give it a go. And let's actually take all of the timings off of these. Because all of these delays are a little slow. 40 ticks is a little slow, so let's just put 10. That should be almost instant menus, which will be nice. Let's just now double check that. So let's go here. Let's click on ores. Let's click on diamond. Resets us back, gave us 10 diamonds, took the money away. Let's do it again. Ores, diamond. It's not giving us the diamond anymore. Why is that? Why is it not? Why is that not cloning? Ah. The syntax error there. So that there. Now it will work. There's a syntax error that I've just got rid of. So now let's do it. In here. No, that's potions. Ores. Diamond. Gave us 40 diamonds. Took our money away. Ores. Now let's just double check. We are on 970, okay? 970. We've got no diamonds. Click on diamonds. We're given 10 diamonds. We're on 960. Okay. So let's just click on ores real quick. Let's see if we can click on diamond. And we get given it after the money. Now it's very important. Because if the money, if the player gets given the diamond and then leaves, like in a 1 tick delay, which is near impossible to do, but if they do leave in that time, then obviously they won't get charged. So it's good that we actually get charged and then we get given the items. Hence why I don't like to spawn the items here. I like to spawn above. One, it makes it look fancy as all hell. Because you can actually make it drop out of pretty much anything. I can make it drop from a diamond block if I so please. You know what I mean? Like that, for example. We actually look up here, guys. Watch. Ores. Diamond. Look. See that? It drops out of a diamond block. That is wrong. Give me a sec. I keep on doing that. As you see, it dropped out of the diamond block. Now, that's also how I make coin drops, okay? So, this is working right now. So, that's a GUI shop. You just need to obviously do the other ones, which we'll do later on. But for right now, I want to now show you how to make the... I'll show you how to make the on and off system as well, because the on and off system is very similar to what we're about to do for the coin dropper, okay? So now let's go and do a coin dropper, okay? So let's move over here. Let's move over here somewhere and let's do that. So let's just clear myself. There we go. And let's go and get this right here. And let's do our little dropper. Let's do it. So let's get a wall. Okay, and let's make this a basic dropper. Okay, so a basic coin dropper for like a PvP realm or whatever you guys want to call it. Just something like that. I'm going to show you guys a really cool, neat dropper that we can actually do. So let's just grab some blocks and build it. Make it look super, super basic. There's no need to make it look fancy. Just super, super basic. Be out of reach of players so they're not hitting the head while they PvP. Now let's do this, and you guys can obviously like put like a lightning strike on this, a bolt of lightning, whatever you guys really want to do. I am just going to make it a basic dropper. Basic dropper, right? So if that was like connected to a spaceship or whatever you was doing, then this is just a basic dropper, okay? So now what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to make the mechanism for that basic dropper, okay? So let's get a chest here. And let's place a chest on... Actually, no. First off, we're going to make a little radius detector. Just like we've done for the DXDZDY thing. But we're not going to do it as that complicated. So we're just going to make a little detector down here. And it's going to be a radius detector. Because this is going to be like a PvP realm that you do this on. So, you know, it's not going to be too complicated. With too many complex commands or anything like that. So we can actually do this. So we'll do test 4 now. At P. And then we'll do a radius of 10. And we'll close that. So test 4 at P radius equals 10. We're going to repeat that and always active it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go and get a comparator to get a detection out of when we get a positive response. So now we get a positive response. We'll get a redstone signal. And that simply is going to set a redstone block in a certain area. Set block, and then let's just do this for now. Let's do set block, and then let's go and find the coordinates of where we're going to set this up. Now you can set this up wherever you want in your world, as long as there's a ticking area there, just to make sure that it's constantly in range of players. So now we're going to do this command input, and we're going to do slash fill. And then we're going to do above it. I'm going to do air 0 destroy. We're going to have this on repeat. It's going to be on needs redstone, and it's going to do it every 100 ticks. Okay. When that does every 100 ticks, there's going to be a chain command block here with a conditional output. It's going to be on always active, and it's going to go straight after 1 tick delay on that. And that's going to TP at E type equals item dash name equals not chest. And then we're going to do that because we don't want it to TP the chest, so that's what we're going to do for that. Right, but it's going to TP every single item but the chest. So you can change this whenever without actually altering commands. And then we're going to do this once again, but this time it's going to kill at E name equals chest dash R equals 20. So let's not do 20, let's do 10. Yeah, let's do 10. And now let's put this on that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place down a chest here. No, we're going to place down the chest here. And this is actually not going to be it, my bad. This is going to be a comparator. I always forget to clone. Actually, no. You know what? No. This will be a repeating command block, but it will be unconditional. And it will be on needs redstone, okay? And when a redstone block gets placed there, this is also going to kick in. And this is going to slash clone. We can do it a different way. So slash clone, one above. And that's going to be a chest, which is right to the left of me. So we're going to do that again. Now we're going to get the coordinates of this chest, which is 18.5 minus 18. So 18.5 minus 18. Just like that now. So now when we actually get this cloned, that's going to destroy that. Okay, so let's do this. So that's meant to delay in ticks. So let's do a redstone block here, just like that. Let's do that. Clones it. And then it should destroy it. And as you can see, the chest has disappeared. But now, if we put something like that in there, we'll do this. And as you can see, it should now destroy that. And these little items here get TP'd somewhere. Now we're going to set up the little TP area. We're going to stand underneath our dropper here, and we're going to set 12, 6, minus 10. But we're going to add a little Y values to that. So that was 6, I believe. What was it again? I forgot. 12, 6, minus 10. 12, 6, minus 10. So 12, and we're going to say 10, minus 10. Okay? And now what that's going to do is if we just place that here, every 100 seconds, there's going to be a delay on that. So this could be needs redstone, and this is going to be on every 100 as well. My bad. This little TP one is going to be on a ½ second delay. Why is that not teleporting? Let's put that on unconditional. Then it should work. There you go, now it's working. Okay, cool. Let's do this again because we don't want to actually teleport the chest. So we're going to type, name equals not chest. There we go. Not doing it now. Huh. So yeah. Apparently you can't actually do a not name to teleport everything but that. It should do, but it's not for some reason. So let's just do that now. There we go. Now it should teleport them over there and make a dropper. There we go. It is. But we've put it way too high, so now it's coming from the side. So we're actually going to just put it as 8, and that should make it come out of the tunnel. So now let's see. There we go. It's coming out. And what we're actually going to do is we're just going to have this here just kill every single chest in the game. So now it should just TP the item. There we go. We've created a dropper. Simple as that. Created a dropper. And obviously that is going to be the tokens, of course. And you can change tokens in this chest. Say it's no tokens. So like an event happened where like there's no tokens. I don't know what kind of event that is, but yeah, like an event, no tokens, right? And then we get another event that gives you different types of tokens, such as these. Then it does it. Now, what we actually need to do now is we need to create a T flip-flop switch down here. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to make a little hole down here so we can work. This is now going to set block, and now we need to find the coordinates of that. And that's going to be here, and that's going to be 18, 4, minus 17. Okay, so 18, 4, minus 17. So 18, 4, minus 17. Set block, redstone, underscore block, and that's going to be at them areas. So now, if we exit this area, and then go back into the area, it's going to set a redstone block. Or it might. I don't know if it will. I always put the coordinates and that in the wrong way. There we go. So if we exit the area now and then come back into the area, you'll see that it starts producing. Now we're going to add a little T flip-flop here. So we're actually going to add a repeater. Go. Just like that. And we're going to add a little dirt block here, or whatever block you want it to be. And we're going to add a redstone torch. This is called a T flip-flop. And this is simply going to set that block to air. So set block 17. What was the coordinates? 18, 4, minus 17. Okay, so 18, 4, minus 17. And it's going to set it to air. Okay. So now, if we set up this now, so radius of 10, okay. So when it detects a player in the radius of 10, it's going to start producing, as you can see. When a player's not in the range of 10, it stops producing. So that makes it so when people actually are near here, it's going to start producing stuff, okay? A good thing as well that we can actually do here is when there is no redstone block, you can actually get a second T flip-flop if you wish, and that just kills all the entities in that area. So that could just be like kill at E, type equals item dash R equals, say, 10. Okay, just like that. So now it's producing, right? It's getting teleported over there. But as soon as players leave the area, it kills them. So there's still a thing there. Actually, no, we don't actually have to do that. We could do this, actually. We don't need to do that there. We could actually do that down here. So when a T flip-flop goes off, so T flip-flop triggered. Kill at E, type equals item dash name equal, no, we don't actually do item, and then we do dash R equals 10. Close. Now if you wanted to go the extra mile, you could do this. Name equals sunflower. Obviously it would be called whatever you call it, but in the game it's called sunflower. And then that's going to be on a repeat when it's getting triggered. Okay, and it's going to be on a 100 tick delay. Actually no, we're going to put it on a 10 tick delay, and actually we're not going to put it on repeat. Put an impulse, because it shouldn't have to repeat itself. So they're there. People go out of the area now. Done dusted. It should clear it once it's obviously done. But it's not. What are these called? These are called sunflowers, right? Yeah. Okay. You know what? We are actually going to call it... Oh no, yeah, we could just... Capital S for sunflower, my bad. And again, we put 9 there. Why is there a 9 there? That shouldn't be happening. I'm not too sure why I'm doing that. So yeah, let's have that now. That should be like that. And we're actually going to put it on a delay of 100. So now, just in case one of the machines over there are slow and they exit at just the right time, right? So where it's going to do it again now, as you can see. And it kills it, as you can see. So just to make sure it's fully going to do it, let's now make this to where it says 150. Just like that. And that should make it foolproof. So we see a sunflower drop. And we're going to see another one drop because it's already been caught up with the redstone. Oh no, we're not. And there we go. It's done. So now if we go inside the area, the machine starts and it starts dropping sunflowers or tokens if this was a PvP arena. And we should slowly see that we are getting tokens from this. So 1, 2, You know, alright, I've got 3 tokens, I don't need any more, I'm going to go to the shop, yada yada yada. I've run away, a token's there, no one's in the area, and to prevent lag, it clears the sunflower. Just like that, it clears the token from the ground, just like that. And also, the reason why we do that, it stops now, right? So it stops, it makes it look clean, it makes it look fresh, and it's stopped. The dropper has stopped. So therefore, when people come over, there's not going to be loads and loads of tokens there without them actually farming the tokens. Because, you know, during kit PvP, if you want tokens or anything like that, it's usually defend the token machine, you know what I mean? Like, and then, like, if no one's there, there's no point in it being on, which 1, reduces lag, and 2, it keeps the game fair as well. As you can see, there's 2 on the floor, but our anti-lag clears it. So there we go. That's 2 command block creations that are fairly complicated, put into 1 live stream. I don't know how long I've been live for, but I've been live for a decent amount of time. Let's see. Let's see how long I've actually been live for. We're live for 2 hours. That's not too bad, actually. To be fair, 2 hours ain't too bad. But you guys, if you want me to do more command live streams like this, where I just show you crazy command things that will help you out in the long run if you learn how to do these correctly. I know we had some setbacks, but like I said in the title, I'm a bit rusty. But let's give it a go, obviously. And I've gave it a go. I've done my best. There are better ways of doing this. I said I was going to do an on and off switch, but unfortunately I don't have time in this live stream to do that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. If you're watching this as a video, then obviously thank you so much. Make sure to leave a like, and also if you want to help support me, most of you don't know this, but in the description I've got some donation links. If you guys donate using that, you get a nice little animation pop up on stream when I am streaming, and if you subscribe, obviously, as you've seen, you get a little annotation saying that people, you know, that you've subscribed if I was live and you subscribed, just like Kelvin did as well. But like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to stay soulless. It means the world to me, and I will catch you guys in the next stream. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.